Hello, ladies and gentlemen. In this instructional video, we're going to look at separate credits and separate charges. Opening up the Adams-Jones Trust here, we go to the dashboard. We've seen this many times in our videos, down to the account schedules, and you see here separate charges and separate credits. All right, so just in general, charges in general are going to be items that you're going to report that increase the value of the trust plus the beginning inventory. Credits in general are going to be items that you report that decrease the trust estate plus the ending inventory. Now, credits and charges, as you know, will need to balance at some point. Now, separate charges and separate credits in this software program are generic input screens for items that are paid outside of the trust, perhaps, or outside of the trust checking account. I'll give you a couple examples there. And except for the area of property sale expenses, where we have a separate category for property sale expenses paid out of escrow, broker's commissions paid to the broker, two examples of items that are not paid out of the checking account that we have a specific category for. All right, let's turn to separate charges, and we open this up and hit our add button, and you'll see we have a very generic input screen here. So what happened in this trust estate is mom died and her brother, our uncle, paid for the funeral expenses. So that's a benefit to the trust. It's paid outside of the trust bank account. So we just go advance by uncle for funeral expenses, or however you want to put in your description, and $5,000. Okay. So that was for a benefit of the trust. And when we reimburse uncle for the $5,000, of course, we're going to write a check. That's going to be a disbursement portion of the receipts and disbursements. So the advance is a charge, and the disbursement will be a credit, and that zeroes out. Okay, going to separate credits, we go to the add button again, and once again we have a very generic screen here. But I have an example in a probate case that we handled. I think that is a good example for this particular video. What happened there is we had a retirement plan holding about $800,000 and no designated beneficiary, so that money was coming into the estate. And when the employer distributed the funds, they paid money into the IRS for withholding, and also to the Franchise Tax Board. So we need a place where we can report that, and we didn't write the check, so it doesn't go in receipts and disbursements, yet our beginning inventory is showing $800,000. We received $650. What happened to the other $150,000? People want to know. Okay, so we report that here, IRS withholding, okay, paid by custodian. Okay, and that was $125,000 that was paid to the IRS, and then we had an additional withholding to the Franchise Tax Board. So FTB withholding paid by custodian, and that was $25,000. Okay, so we had two credits here, and of course you add the 150 together with the 650, and you have the 650 is going to be in the ending inventory, the credits of 150, and that adds up to the original $800,000. So ladies and gentlemen, in these type of situations, you have a generic reporting form. These are always going to be items that are paid outside of the trust bank account, outside of the estate bank account, but you need a place to report it. Here you have it. It's not hard to envision some estates where you would not be using it. You wouldn't need to use separate charges or separate credits, but if you need it, you have it. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have a great day.